I will count down now and we will begin. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, so pop that to the side. We're starting standing. So you can just stand in the middle of your mat. Feet just hip distance apart. Just take a little bend of your knees. You're going to drop your chin to your chest and roll your spine all the way down gently, so you're reaching towards the ground. And then just slowly roll yourself back up to standing. All the way up. Give your shoulders a nice roll over top. We'll just do one more. Drop the chin to the chest. Roll yourself down all the way. So your fingertips are reaching the ground. And then rolling yourself back up to standing. Nice and tall. Take a little bend of your knees. You're going to reach your arms forward, round through your back like you're hugging a beach ball. And then open your arms up, arch through your back. Again, reach the arms forward, hug a beach ball. Arch through the back, open the arms up. Take that a little bit, flow it a little bit more, take it a little bit faster, reaching forward and out, forward and out. Make it nice and dramatic. We love a dramatic movement. Nice and big. Warming up, I've still got my jumper on, it'll come off soon. Take one more each way. And then we're reaching the arms up to the ceiling, standing tall. You're starting to kick the legs forward, keeping the legs bent. I'll turn to my side. Just reaching the arms up, kicking the legs forward. Keep them bent. Loosen up through those hips. Ooh, try and get your balance a little bit. We're going to start to reach those arms down towards the leg that's lifted with a little twist of the body. So they're reaching down over the lifted leg. Doesn't matter if that leg doesn't come up too high. Just get a bit of movement in there. Reaching with those arms. Bit of something different for today. Take one more each way. And then standing still, reach the arms out to the sides. You're going to lift one leg up. So bending at the knee, toe is resting against your other knee. You turn the knee out to the side, turn it back to the front, and lower it back down. Other leg's going to lift up, bending the knee, turn it out to the side, turn it to the front, lower it down again. Just getting a bit of balance, lifting, turning out, back to the front, lower it down. Other leg. Balance is fun. Let's do one more each way. Lower it down, last side. See if you can hold yourself up there. Very good. Lower it down, lower those arms down. Shake them out a bit. Come to the end of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Again, dropping the chin to the chest, rolling your spine down, bending through the knees. Reaching your hands towards the ground. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Walk the hands out, keeping your bum up in the air. So your body's a little triangle. You're going to rock your body forwards into a plank and then lift the hips back up into the air, into that triangle. Again, just rocking the hips forward into the plank and back up. Keep going. Tummy's pulling in. Just a little movement through the shoulders, movement through the wrists, turning the tummy on. Next time your bum's up in the air, hold it there. You're going to just do a little pedal through your feet. So pushing one heel down towards the floor at a time. I'm going to take this jacket off. And pushing both heels down into the floor. Rocking back forwards into your plank. Dropping your knees to the floor, untuck your toes. So stay in that little plank position, but on your knees. Your body is in a nice diagonal line. Bending the elbows into the sides of the waist and pushing back up. Bending the elbows into the sides and pushing up. Keep going. Sneaky little push up in there for your Wednesday. Pulling the tummy in. Keeping it nice and narrow with the arms. Just looking down towards your mat. I hate push-ups, so this is something totally different for me to do. Holding the next one down there, you're going to do little pulses into the ground, bent arms, pulse down, 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 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the arms up, push the bum back to your hips. Take a breath, and then come back forwards onto your hands and knees. Keep those hands under your shoulders, and then just drop down onto your forearms. You can clasp your hands together if that's easier. So holding yourself there, pulling your tummy in, you're going to lift the right leg up behind you, keeping the leg bent. So your foot is pointing up towards the ceiling, and then just drop it back down underneath you. Stay on that same leg, lifting it back up behind you, leg is bent, and coming back down. Keep going like that. So we're staying on the same leg, it's staying bent, just lifting and lowering. Pulling the tummy in. Trying to stay in the center and not move off over to the side. Another 3, 2, hold the next one up there. You're going to extend the leg out and bend it back in. Extend it long and bend it in. Keep going. Feeling it in the back of the leg, in the bum, maybe in the arms. Whew. Now, as we extend, we're going to go into a little combo. Tap the foot down, lift it up, bend it in, extend it out. Tap the toe, lift it up, bend the knee, extend. Keep going. We're doing another 4. Another 3. Another 2. Another 1. And lower that leg all the way down. Push your bum back onto your feet. Take a breath. And when you're ready, coming back up onto your onto the forearm, same position, going onto the other leg. So the left leg is lifting up behind us, keeping the leg bent and coming down underneath us. Same leg lifts and floats down. Tummy's pulling in. Lifting away from the floor with our arms so we're not sinking down. Keep it going. Another 2. And now we're holding it up there. That leg extends out long and bends in. It extends and it bends. Keep that going. Still pushing away from the floor. Didn't rain today, did it? That doesn't work, does it? So starting to go into that combo. Tap the leg down, lift it up, bend it in, extend it out. Tap and lift, bend, extend. Keep going. Starting to feel this leg burning a little bit like the other leg. If it was burning, mine's burning. My arms are starting to burn too. But that's good, we're getting stronger. Let's do another 4. 3. 2. Last 1. And lower down underneath you. Push the bum back to your feet. Take a breath. Because guess what? We're coming back up onto our hands and knees. Walk those hands forward a little bit. Drop the hips just so you're in that plank position again on your knees. You're going to walk one forearm down onto the floor, the other forearm, lift back up onto one hand, then the other hand. Again, lower to one forearm, the other forearm, lift and lift. Keep going. We won't be here for too long, I promise. Pull the tummy in. We lower, lower, and lift, lift. Take 2 more. Last one. We all done there? Good. Bend through the elbows. You're going to lower yourself all the way down onto your tummy. Lying down, but we're not resting. Hands on top of each other, elbows out to the side. You can rest your forehead down on your hands. Just here, we're pushing through the hands, lifting the chest and head up off the ground, lowering the chest and head down. Lift the chest and head up, lower down. Just a little movement. It's not a big lift. Just a bit of movement through the upper back. Starting to pull the tummy in gently so it's lifting off the floor a little bit. Just doing another 4. 3, 2, last one. Lower it down. Come and lie on your side. Any side. Doesn't matter. Keeping your legs bent. Knees are facing forward. Hands are out in front of your chest. You're just going to reach the top arm up to the ceiling and rotate back. Reach it behind you. Feel a bit of a twist through your spine. Lift that arm back up to the ceiling and close the arms in front of you. And again, lift the arm up. Twist behind you. See if you can go a little deeper into that. And then close it back up. Let's do 2 more like that. Reaching a little bit further each time. Rotating a little bit more. Last one. And closing those arms down. Keeping the top leg bent. You're going to extend the bottom leg out long. So top leg is bent on the floor in front of you. Bottom leg is out straight. You can support your head with that bottom arm. We're just going to lift and lower that underneath leg. Just lifting and lowering it. It's only tapping the ground as it lowers. Tummy's pulling in gently. Starting to feel the inside of that bottom leg waking up a little bit. Maybe it's saying, hello, remember me? Starting to feel that leg getting a little bit warmer as it's lifting and tapping. Just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, you're holding that leg up in the air. You're going to flex the foot, point the foot, flex that foot, point the foot. Keep going. Tummy's still pulling in, foot's pointing and flexing. That leg's up off the ground. We're super happy about that. Maybe it's that leg's yelling out a little bit louder now. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, holding that leg up off the ground. Put your top hand on the ground, push through that. Your top leg is going to straighten out on top of that bottom leg. Both legs are straight. They both tap down, both lift up. Both tap down, both lift up. So both legs are fully extended, tapping and lifting. Tummy's pulling in, trying to stay right on the side of our body, not rocking forwards or backwards. Oh yeah, a bit of Joan Jett, girl power, rock and roll, guys, rock and roll. Lifting and lowering both. For 3, 2, holding both of them up there. Flex both feet, point both feet. Flex and point. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the top leg up there. You can lower that bottom leg down. Good job. Top leg staying up there, hip height. It's going to lift a little bit, lower to hip height. Lift a little, just lower to hip height. Little lift and lower. Right on the side. Little lift, little lower. Nice and small. I'm glad we've lowered that other leg now. Holding that leg still at hip height. You're going to swish it forward slightly so it's in front of your body. You're going to do little pulses up there. So the leg's in front of the body, little lifts up, 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 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up there. Bring it back in line with your body. Take it just behind you. Little lifts up and down at the back. Up, 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 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. Bring it back in line with the body. Little pulses up in the center. Up, up, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're holding it. Hold it up there. We're slowly lifting it up as high as we can and lowering it back down to hip height. Lift it up as high as you can. Lower it to hip height. Keep going. Try to keep it nice and slow and controlled. Tummy's still pulling in. It's not dropping all the way down to the floor, just to hip height. And let's start to take that into an actual kick. It can lower all the way down. We kick it up, lower down, kick. Bit of fun, something you might do every day. Bit of a stretch, bit of a workout. Another 4, 3, 2, last one, lower it to hip height, hold it there, little circles forwards with that leg, and little circles backwards, and holding it still, and you can drop that leg down. Good job, guys. We're gonna roll all the way around onto the other side now and do it all again. So flip yourself out, Emma. You need to. Legs are bent in front of you and arms are out in front of your chest, just going back into that chest opener, lifting the top arm up and twisting behind you, bringing it back up and closing the hands down. Again, lift it up, reach it behind you, and bring it up and close the hands. 2 more times, reaching a little bit more each time. The last one. Reaching and closing it down. Keeping the top leg bent on the floor, the bottom leg extends out long. Prop yourself up on your elbow if that's more comfortable, lifting and lowering that underneath leg. Make sure it is the other leg than you were just doing. And now this leg is starting to say, hello, remember me? And hopefully by the end, it'll be shouting at us, shouting kind words of encouragement, lifting and tapping the floor, lift and pulling that tummy in, not sinking into the floor. Yep, I can feel it now. Hopefully you're feeling it too. I wouldn't want to be the only one. Wouldn't want you guys to miss out. On the next one, holding that leg up in the air, flexing and pointing that foot. Flex, point, flex, point. Keep going, holding it up nice and high. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, holding it up there. Using the floor if you need to, extending that top leg out to lie on that bottom leg. You tap both of them down, lift both of them up, tapping both down, lifting both up, supporting yourself with that top hand on the ground. If you need to, I definitely need to. Keep lifting and lowering both legs. That underneath leg is yelling a little bit louder now. Keep going there. We like it. Holding both legs up there, flexing and pointing the feet. Flexing, pointing, flexing, pointing. Tummy still pulling in. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold them up there. Top leg stays up, bottom leg lowers down, top leg's lifting and just lowering to hip height. Little lift, little lower, little lift, little lower. Keep going. Good job, guys. Thanks for turning up, by the way. I almost didn't because I forgot to book in, so I didn't have the link. Oopsie. Lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Hope you all like a bit of Queen. Did everyone watch Bohemian Rhapsody? I love that movie. And holding that leg up nice and high, swishing it slightly to the front, little pulses up just in front of you. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up there, bring it back in line with the body, take it just behind you, little pulses up behind you. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding it there, coming back to center, little pulses up again. Did we do that on the other side? I actually can't remember. Little pulses up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there. We're slowly lifting it up nice and high, lowering it back down to hip height. Lift that leg as high as you can and lowering it to hip height. And again, keeping it slow. Doesn't matter where that leg gets to. Just trying to get it off there is enough, really. Just a little lift is fine. Starting to take that into a bigger kick, and it can lower all the way down. Big kick and lower, wherever you can get it to. Maybe it goes a little bit further each time. Maybe next time you do it, it'll be a little bit further. Another 3 kicks. 2 kicks. Last kick, lower to hip height, hold it at hip height, little circles forwards, forwards, forwards. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, little circles backwards. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can lower that leg down. Good work, guys. I'm proud of you. Roll onto your tummies. Roll onto your tummies, same position as before. Hands up on top of each other, elbows out to the side, foreheads resting down onto your hands. Just start with that little lift of the head and chest again and lower it down. Lifting the head and chest as tummy pulls in and lowering it in. Keep going. Let's just go for another 4 like that. 3, 2, last 1, and then just resting your head down, just going into those leg lifts. So lifting one leg up straight behind you, tapping it back down, lifting the other leg up and tapping down, swapping legs. Pulling your belly button in towards your spine, squeezing through your bum to help you lift that leg up. If you feel like you want a little bit more there, you're going to push that head and chest up back into that position we were in before and keep going with those legs. Might be a little bit intense, but if you need to, you can keep that head resting down. Otherwise, give it a go. Tummy's pulling in, bums are squeezing. Going for another 4. 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Now starting to, what are we doing? I forgot. We're pushing that head and chest up again, sorry guys, into that same little diamond position. Lower that head down. You're going to lift both legs up off the ground. Lower the legs. Lift the head and chest up. Lower the head and chest. Lift both legs. Lower both legs. Again, head and chest lift. They lower. Legs lift. And they lower. Head and chest. And legs. Remembering to keep that belly button pulling in. Keeping that bum squeezing. If you can, you're going to go into a little bit of a faster rock with a bit more momentum. Chest, as the chest lowers, the legs lift. As the legs lower, the chest lifts. Little rock if you can. Just for another 5, 4, 3. I'm laughing. This is hilarious. Last one. And then lowering everything back down. Bring your hands under your chest. Push yourself up. Just bring your bum back to your heels. Take a little stretch there. Take a big breath in. Breathe it all out. And you can come rock forwards and come roll onto your back. However you can, rolling onto your back. Legs are bent, feet flat on the floor, knees are in line with your hips, arms are just resting down beside you, pulling your tummy in. We're just lifting one leg up into the air, keeping it bent so it's up at tabletop. You're going to lower that leg down and then lift the other leg and lower that leg down. So keep going, nice and simple, only one leg at a time. It's simple now, she says. It gets funner, don't worry. Don't fret. Let's just do another 4 like that. 3 more. 2. And 1. Both feet are down on the mat. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Lift your hips up off the floor. Roll your spine up nice and slow. So you're resting up at the bottom of your shoulder blades. And then you're going to roll your spine back down onto the floor until your tailbone touches it. Again, tuck the tailbone under, lift the hips, roll the spine up, and we roll the spine back down. Tailbone touches. Keep going. Working through. We're turning on the backs of our legs and our bottom. They're going to be working nice and hard. It's a nice little massage for your spine as well, I think. Feels a little bit nice. And we like when things feel nice. Keep rolling up and down. Squeezing through your bums a little bit, feeling the back of your legs working to hold your hips up there. This movement doesn't go with this music too much, but we'll just ignore that. The next time your hips are up in the air, you're going to hold them up there, holding them nice and high, squeezing through the backs of the legs and the bum. You're going to lift one leg up to tabletop like we did before. Bring that leg back down, lifting the other leg up to tabletop and bringing it back down. Keep your hips nice and high. Keep going with those legs. Keep lifting one leg at a time, keeping those hips nice and high, squeezing through the bum. Backs of the legs turned on. And holding one leg up at tabletop, doesn't matter which leg it is, we're extending it up and bending it in. Extend it up and bend it in. Keep those hips high. Keep going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at tabletop. Pulse the hips up, up, up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot down. Keep the hips nice and high. We float the other leg up to tabletop. Squeezing the bum. We extend it up and bend it in. Extend up and bend in. Keep it going. Hips are high. Bum is squeezing. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in. Pulse those hips up, up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot down. Keep the hips high. Keep them high. Pulse the hips up again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the spine slowly back down onto the floor. Tailbone touches. We're nice and relaxed down now. Float your hands up to the ceiling. Both arms, they float back behind you. Float them back up to the ceiling and float them back down beside you. Again, floating up and behind you. And up and back down beside you. 2 more times. Last one. And floating them down. Oh, actually, Do one more, do half of one, float them back up to the ceiling, back behind you, and then you're going to interlace your hands, bring them behind your head. Behind your head, elbows are nice and wide. We're lifting the head and chest up off the mat and lowering it back down. Lifting the head and chest up, lowering it back down. Tummies are pulling in, so we can help lift that chest up. Keeping those elbows wide. Keeping the neck nice and long, don't crunch it over. Keep going, because it's fun. We all love a good sit-up. Making sure there's no movement through the legs as we're going. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one up there. You're going to float your right leg up to tabletop. Take a twist towards that leg. Bring the chest back to center. Twist towards the lifted leg and back to center. Keep that going. The opposite elbow is reaching towards that knee. Another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower your body all the way back down through center, lower that leg. Lift your chest back up through the center, lift the other leg. You're going to take a twist towards that leg, back to center, towards the leg, back to center. Keep going. It's like your body is a wet towel and you're wringing it out. For another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we can do this. Last one, lower your body back through center, keep that leg up there. You're gonna float your other leg up to join it. Both legs are in the air, tummy's pulling in. Let's lift the head and chest again and lower it down. Lift the head and chest, lower it down. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the next one up there. Grab your right knee, pull it in towards you, extend the left leg out long. You're going to swap it over, bring the left knee in, extend the right leg long, heads up off the floor, keep swapping. A little bit faster, swap and swap and swap. If you need to, you can drop that head down if it's a bit too much. And just do the legs. Keep going. Feel the tummy's working. Another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold both legs at tabletop. Grab onto behind your legs. You're going to roll your spine all the way up off the mat. Keep the feet off the ground so you come up to sitting. Tilt that tailbone underneath you. Roll the spine back down all the way. Head lowers to the mat. Keep holding on behind those legs. Use as much pressure as you need to as you lift the head and chest again. Roll the spine all the way up. Feet are staying off the floor. And then we tilt the tailbone, roll back down onto the floor. Keep going like that. Otherwise, you can reach your arms forward if you really want to and go with no hands. Or it's totally fine if you hold onto your legs. I don't mind. I can't see everything on this anyway. Let's take another 2 more full ones of that. So we can come up to sitting, stay up in that seated position, legs are off the floor, bring your hands behind you, fingertips are facing forward, hands are behind, feet are lifted, sorry. You're going to push your legs out, push your body back, bring everything in, push the legs out, body back, everything in, keep going, not too long. We're doing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower the feet to the floor. Good job, guys. Keep those legs bent, feet are flat, just pushing those hips up to the ceiling and lower the hips down. We're going to go again, lifting the hips up, lowering them down. 2 more like that. Lift them up. Lower down. Lifting up. And tapping that bottom back down. Cross your legs. Come on, bring your hands forward and roll over onto your hands and knees again. Shuffle back, whatever you need to. Coming back into that plank on the knees position. So our body's on a bit of a diagonal there. Pulling the tummy in, pushing the floor away with those hands. Holding it there. Shoulders are nice and wide, chest is proud. Looking down towards the front of the mat. Breathing, holding. Starting to lower that arm to the ground. Lower the other arm. Come up onto the hand. Come up onto the other hand like we did at the beginning. Again, lower, lower, and lift. Lift, lower, lower, lift, lift. Keep going. If you're really super keen, pushing up into your full plank on your feet, hands and feet, and going into that lower, lower, lift, lift. Or staying on your knees. I'm going to drop back down to my knees. Another 4 of whatever we want to call those. Two more. Last one. Coming up onto your hands, tucking your toes, lifting your knees, pushing your bum up to the ceiling. Walk your feet in a bit if you need to. Find a comfortable position there. And pedaling through those feet again, pushing one heel down to the floor at a time. Just keep swapping them. And pushing both heels down towards the floor. Lifting your right leg up behind you just as high as you can, doesn't matter at all. Rock your body forwards, bring that knee into your chest and step that foot in between your hands. You're in a low lunge now. Holding there. Little rock forwards and backwards. Gentle rock forwards and backwards in that lunge. Feeling a stretch through your hip. And let's hold it still. You're going to stretch the front leg as much as you can and bend it again. Stretch it so you're pushing your hips back and bend it, drop the hips forward. Keep going. So a bit of a stretch behind that front leg. Just breathing naturally. And then holding your bum high in the air with that front leg stretched forward. If you can, you're going to lift that front toe up off the ground. So you're just on that heel. Bit more of an intense stretch behind your calf there. We're just holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and dropping that foot forward. Bend through. You know what I mean, bend that front knee, drop the back knee down and untuck that toe. You're going to take a twist towards that front leg, lifting that arm, same arm into the sky. You're going to float that arm back behind you and then circle it up and in front of you. Doing a little rainbow with that arm, a little twist through the body. Just one more. And then placing both hands on the floor, tucking the back toe underneath you, lifting that knee off the floor, however you can. Step that front leg back so your bum's up in the air. Nice triangle through your body. Pedal through those feet again. One heel down to the floor at a time. And then pushing both heels down, other leg lifts up as high as you can. Knee comes in towards your chest, rock forward, step that foot in between your hands. Low lunge, little rock forwards and backwards. Bit of a stretch for the front of your hip. And holding it still, stretching the front leg as much as you can and bending it back down. Stretching the front leg, bending it back down. Doesn't matter how far you can stretch that leg. Each time we do it, gets a little bit looser. And holding that front leg stretched out nice and long, lifting the toes up off the ground if you can. If not, keep it down and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot back down, bend through the knee, drop the back knee down, untuck that toe, lifting same arm as the leg that's forward, up and around, reaching it behind you and rainbowing it back forward. Again, rainbow it to the back, bit of a twist through your back and bring it forward. 2 more like that. Last one. Bring our hand down to the floor, tuck that back toe, lift that back knee, step that foot back, push your bum high up in the air, push both heels down towards the floor. See if you can get your back nice and flat there. Holding this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock yourself forwards, drop your knees down, untuck your toes. Just on our hands and knees, just arch through your back, look forwards. And then curl your back up to the sky, looking down. Again, arch and look forwards. Curl it up and look down. 1 more each way. And then you can come down, sit onto your bottom, bringing the bottoms of your feet together, knees are facing out. Sorry, my hair's all just fallen out of its clips. Just doing a little bounce of your knees, up and down, little flutter, little butterfly legs. And just holding still. You're going to drop those elbows down onto your legs if you can, push them down gently, and just drop your body forwards as much as you can. Put as much pressure into the arms as you like. See how far you want to push those legs down. It'll release through the hips. And coming up to sitting, reaching the arms out to the side, taking a side stretch over to one side. Really pushing that hip down so you're getting a really nice stretch through that side. And lifting it back up through center, over to the other side, pushing the hip away. Lifting back up. If you like, just cross your legs. Cross your legs so you're a bit more comfortable. You can stay in that position. Just placing your hands down onto your legs. Close down your eyes if you like. I realize it's not the nicest meditation music. I could meditate to this, to be honest. Anyway, taking big breaths in and out. Just feeling the power of AC/DC washing over you. Oh, I love a good Brian Johnson, but can't get better than Bon Scott, can we? Breathing in and out. Just feeling your body relax down, feeling the muscles all release. Letting go of any tension you may have had before the class or during the class. Just feeling yourself winding down, ready for a nice long sleep tonight. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes.